It's in the game.
EA Sports is in the game! What? See? Say, da, da.
Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Michigan went through one of the most dramatic off seasons we've ever seen in college football, but they have steadied the ship, hiring
And the Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Razorbacks offense will get first crack at it here. A.J. Jackson, what a game he had. Now 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Jackson going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for space, it's Russell. He's past the sticks. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Quick completion to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Second down to the air. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that is priority number one for defense. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. The Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Caught, it's Marshall. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. It's 3rd and 5. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
They kick it away on 4th down. On the return. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. The fake wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Jackson will throw. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. They'll give it to him again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Back to pass on second down. Under pressure. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Throwing, Underwood, complete.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting...
Picked off, a turnover in their own end.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
The Razorback. They'll try to get it in with the run. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Back's got it on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it himself. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Buchanan. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Underwood. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see if they can do it again. Smith takes the handoff. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. right back to the well. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Off-play action. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So here comes the Michigan offense. Here's Underwood to throw. Slings it downfield. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Running to the left.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Sells the run, looking to pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the returner is stopped. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Nice move there.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. On the move, he fires. Out wide left, it's Buchanan. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Hits the hole, it's Marshall. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run him again. He breaks a tackle.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 2nd and long here. Throwing, Underwood took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Catch in the middle, it's Platt. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Jackson gonna throw it. Look out! Right side, it's Hawkins. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lets it fly. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 17, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Tigers keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Now over to your game inside the big house. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He's dropped. Offense gets set for second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense set on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rush right in his face. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Underwood in the gun on third down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. Jackson will throw. Left side is Smith. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're all over him. Just got rid of that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Platt. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Caught! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Touchdown, Razorback! Spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Sweet cut there. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Quarterback empties his backfield. Underwood. Finds his man. It's Chambers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Hits inside. It's Marshall. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now second and 1. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert to second and short. And the Wolverines will line it up on first and 10. Out wide right, it's Marsh. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. Second and 1 after getting 9. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Right back to the well. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Here's Underwood to throw. Rush is on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Underwood. Under pressure. It's incomplete.
It's in the game.
EA Sports is in the game. What team says on the top?
Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. Now it's time to choose. Here, you can make sure. the BYU Cougars and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
USC trying to get back to national prominence. They have not been able to crack that college football playoff code. A 9-4 season did show signs of improvement, but it wasn't good enough for fans. They do return quarterback Jaden Mayamba. He has shown some talent and composure in the pocket, but USC's got work to do to get back to national relevance. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Bachmeier. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Bear Bachmeier. He threw for 5 touchdowns and a victory last time out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play action on first down. Under pressure. Looking for a big gain. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide right, it's Martin. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On target over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. He's got it. There's a crease. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. On the ground, it's Martin. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the USC Trojans offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times. As you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back it.
From the gun, it's Jordan. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pulls and throws out the RPO. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Selling the fake. With the catch, it's Jordan. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Trojans want to move quickly. From the red zone, it's Jordan. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hits inside, it's Miller. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Working the ground game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. He marched 78 yards down the field, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Drops back. It's Smockmeyer. Look out! Had to throw it before he wanted. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. My goodness, he unloads on that one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Catch in the middle, it's Bowman. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They're all over him. Just got rid of that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The snap sets up to throw. Out wide left, it's Bowman. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short, he needs a yard. Right at the line. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. He'll pull it down and run. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Straight ahead, it's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Hunt is in the air. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. Got enough for the first down. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayav at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the portal, and that's not going to be any different this season. They've got to be able to tote it.
It's never any different, and they will always commit to it. And I think the quarterbacks usually get the acclaim and the fame, but the running backs, man, they're always going to find those guys. Even as a young guy, King had to step in with several injuries a year ago to tote the mail. They're going to run it. They're going to commit to it. It's a huge part of Lincoln Riley's offense and the reason that they're successful.
Moving the pocket, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Mosley. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Sells the run, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes a catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, USC. Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the draw, it's Martin. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Trojans use their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Rush is on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Right side, it's Martin. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. BYU lines up quickly. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Nakua. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Could not make his way to the corner. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Has to throw it away on 3rd down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 7 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Tigers keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the 2nd half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the Coliseum. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
The Cougars will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Complete to start this drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the 2nd half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step 1.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Miller. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. With the draw, it's Jordan. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for room. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Might as well run him again. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Under pressure. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw, it's Bachmeier. Finds his man, it's Lyons. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. On play action. Left side, it's Lyons. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Bachmeier. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the point after is good. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running inside, it's Jordan. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. That's caught. It's Bowman. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Look out! Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. First play of the drive comes from the 22. It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. At the 35, he's got room. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quick give. It's Martin. Spins away from the defense. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it in his belly. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Gonna run it. It's Martin. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. They'll line up for a second down play. Correct snap. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Calls his own number. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
They've got it at the 20 on 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires left. That one's not even close. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right side, it's Jordan. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Making his first move. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They send the tight end in motion. Keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. They'll move the wide receiver. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Second down to the air. Hauls it in. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
These 2-minute situations are what every quarterback dreams of, right? It doesn't matter what's happened in the game.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sets his feet. It's Mayava. He'll get rid of it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Keeps it himself. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Nestles it in at the 35. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. First play of this drive. Got his man. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Takes a hit as he fires. Couldn't set his feet.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. 3rd and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. The fake wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Martin. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He puts it through, and they take the lead in overtime. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Cuts it upfield. It's Jordan. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Pulls it on the option. And he's brought down after a short gain. They haven't gotten much done here. 3rd down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Out wide left, it's Bowman. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And got it! And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Hands it off. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Sets his feet. It's Mayava. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Trojans! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
2nd overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll set up to throw. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. From the gun, it's Martin. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. They're all over him. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense. They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Rushes on, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! And what a great response here in overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it for you.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
They do not convert, and we are still tied, headed for triple overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to pound it in. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Trying to slam in. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try is a winner in OT. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Paul.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation.